God is. For the wrath of God is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men, who by their unrighteousness suppress the truth. For what can be known about God is plain to them, because God has shown it to them. For his invisible attributes, namely his eternal power and divine nature, have been clearly perceived ever since the creation of the world in the things that have been made, so they are without excuse. Romans chapter 1, verses 18 through to 20, the English Standard Version. In a casual conversation, a little girl said, "God does not exist." The 5-year-old logic was offensive, yet thought-provoking. It caused the hearer to think long and hard about such a thought coming from a child and wonder where on earth a kindergarten found such a statement. For many, to say God exists is limiting God by using human terms. So, for some, it is more profound to say God is. When they say God does not exist, it is to place God in a category above all else, above the human realm. So whenever one looks at the creation, one sees God. God is. In the text for today, the Apostle Paul makes a case for the isness of God. He uses what has been termed the cosmological argument. This argument puts forward that God is based on the evidence found in the entire universe or cosmos. So, those who refuse to acknowledge God are deliberate, and God is upset because all creation points to God. While they may not know the full measure of the gospel of God, they know that someone more significant and more powerful is, because nature points to that truth. That is why, before most primitive people understood the Judeo-Christian concept of God, they had their own concept of God based on the cosmological argument. The Africans, for example, who were forcefully brought to the Caribbean and other parts of the world before they were introduced to Christianity, had a concept of God. Throughout history, God continues to wow humanity with the activities of nature. Thus, human beings cannot claim to have missed what God has revealed about himself in nature. Those people who suppress the truth to disobey God are deliberate in their activities, as God has made himself plain to those who deny him or who disobey him. Their disobedience is not a result of ignorance. It is caused by rebellion. Lord, you are all around us, yet we sometimes behave like you are not there and you cannot see our disobedience. Help us to love and revere you enough to live good and godly lives. Amen. You have been listening to Morning Manna with Reverend Bonnie EBW Smith, Superintendent of the Moravian Church Antigua Conference and Minister of Christian Education. Have a magnificent Monday. God bless you.